What's happening, guys? My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. So I'm a specialist and coach when it comes down to the flow state. I help people tap into the zone or feel their best and perform their best. Today I want to speak about the masculine edge, why you need to stay in that pocket of uncertainty, of pressure, of struggle, and those hard times create those strong men. There's nothing more threatening to a feminized society than a man who's fully operating in his power. But it's also eroticizing to a very feminized society, you see? As much as the feminized society hates it, they want it gone, they make fun of it everywhere you look. Everywhere you go. Look at all of the sitcoms you watch. Are those men that you call role models, or are they all portrayed as these bumbling idiots? So the question doesn't become focused around toxic masculinity, it's wounded masculinity. Men who have been hurt, who are now the hurters. We need to heal as men. We need to take responsibility for our own actions so we don't self-destruct in this thing. And the only solution, the solution I have for you, at least on this channel, is to combine your priestliness with your beastliness. Why is someone like Andrew Tate, for instance, so goddamn popular, okay? It's because we all live in a very low state of consciousness worldwide, okay? And he's at perhaps the frequency of pride, right? And that lifts someone up who's in that lower state of consciousness. I get that, okay? But also start to understand that if he's, oh, I have 15 supercars. Look at my house, look at my car. Aren't we over that flex culture, bro? Aren't we over that? I thought we covered that with Gary Vee, right? And now there's a new guy. There's always gonna be a new guy, a poster child for this shit. This guy's just running some program. Whole thing, his character seems orchestrated. How can somebody blow up that fast? Media is pushing his stuff out there on purpose. They do this, man. They distract us from what is truly the bigger picture sometimes, bro. And I don't have any hate for the man. I probably, he does great things. Drives a Bugatti, is a fighter, okay? But to sit here and just blindly follow Joe Rogan, blindly follow Jordan Peterson, blindly follow Andrew Tate. All of these guys are just poster childs, you get that? Of the masculine movement. Yes, they are the only ones we have alive, okay? However, my mentor, AZD, I would say he's the greatest example of this, okay? The greatest example. He combines all the archetypes. He's able to do it. He's able to have multiple girlfriends. He's able to compete and have that masculine ferocity and that energy, but also that refinement and that transcendental edge. I mean, he's the example, and he's the example I'm following, and he's the example for a lot of other men in IMC Nation who they are following. The thing is, yes, you're threatened by this masculine energy at times. However, it's the same energy that can be used in a good way, you see? So the same energy where you're using it for a stupid risk can be used for a very heroic risk. Same thing that can boost an economy can also make us start wars. You see, it's the same essence. It is how you use it. It all comes down to your mindset, bro. If you're a man and you're still distracted in this day and age, scattered by 100,000 different things, millions of different things, you're being stretched apart, you get that? You're actually being split into all these different directions when you need to be the one who sets the rules in this thing, but understands the rules too of this whole simulation. So this society gets off to it, bro. It fantasizes to it. It craves it. It needs it to feel safe. It needs its protectiveness. So you've got to be tested, bro. Why? So you can stay in your power. How else will you stay in your power if you don't never get tested? The feminized society needs to feel safe around you, bro. If you're a dangerous man, and there are very few left, very, very few men are like this. But the issue becomes most men don't understand this dynamic. They don't understand polarity science. They don't understand energy work. This is why you gotta get serious, bro. They're gonna vilify you. They're gonna put you in a box. The moment you puff up your chest and you show that you're a man, look at how society handles you. Oh, that's great and all, but I don't think you should use this word. There's all this nitpicky behavior from others. I don't think you should have said that in that one. I don't know if that's the right most. I don't know if that. Who are you? Why the fuck do I care? So you're foregoing your masculinity for approval? That's some weak sauce shit, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. You want approval? You want a little pat on the back? A little a little babying, okay? A little mothering, a little pampering. You want more mothering and pampering? Or you want a real man to step the fuck up and show you how it's done? Join the Primal Sutra program. If you're making progress in your life and you're living a life that you're proud of and you're completely satisfied and you're thriving in life, that's great, man. That's great. But if you're still stuck in your old ways and old patterns, brain fog and all these different symptoms, right, that we see in men who are lazy, who are entitled, who are too privileged and comfortable in their own lives. I understand, man. I come from a middle-class family. My parents are both doctors. I had shit handed to me. That was a curse. I needed to do shit myself. So nowadays, what am I doing? I'm sleeping on the floor, motherfucker. I'm taking cold showers every day. I'm working on betterment, working on building this body, okay? And after a while, once you actually embody into this authentic version of you, you will actually start to see the results, man. I'm telling you. Don't try to solve individual single problems. Oh, number one problem, number two problem. The mind is the problem, bro. And I'm not sitting here and saying that the mind doesn't help us. The mind is a great ally, but it can also be our greatest enemy. And you know this. The problem is above ground. You're seeing it surface level, but there's a deeper subconscious element to that problem. The problem you think is the problem isn't really it. This is why we have blind spots. We can't see what we can't see. So it's only through the subconscious or any kind of subconscious stuff. That's what I'd recommend for you. Any kind of subconscious stuff, bro, to get you out of these bad patterns. Do hypnosis, guided hypnosis and meditation. Try to figure out ways to, really fine tune it in towards your lifestyle that remind you that I'm already here. It's already mine. This reality is mine to claim. Live like it's already happened, bro. That's the number one law that I learned from a law of attraction coach all the way back in 2017. That was the first law. Live like it's already happened, bro. You got to live that day. You got to live today as if you already won, bro. And that's it. That's the energy that you're sensing. It's that conqueror energy. We've been captured. We've been chastised. We've had our balls cut off. We've been told to be good little Indian boys and all these Asian families, okay? Hey, I get it. You got to respect your elders. There's tradition alive. I want to be embodied tradition. I want to amplify tradition. I'm a pioneer. I'm not here to sit and sink and wallow in the past with you. I'm here to grow and move forward into a better future with you. There's a difference. If you master your home, then you master the guests in it. So you got to master the mind. The guests are your thoughts. They're coming and going. The emotions are your thoughts. They're coming and going. People ask me, how do you get a peaceful mind? Bro, the mind isn't peaceful. It's tense and cloudy and judgy. The mind is just a process. The only way from Satori to Samadhi is a deep insight into the mind. So what does this have to do with your masculinity, bro? It has to do with you mastering your mind. A mastermind group, what does that mean? You're mastering your mind, but you're also mastering with minds, okay? Like-minded people, individuals that you can bounce ideas off of. So you create this thriving echo chamber of positive ripple effect. And that's really what a tribe does, a brotherhood does. Okay? We tune into these things called midday gospel every single day, bro. And every week we have different things we're doing. We have a podcast one week. We have a free channeling one week. You're giving different advice. We're just like these advisors, these spiritual advisors at this point. Because we understand that the world is in a very shitty place right now. Things aren't getting better. Look at the state of the planet. They're victims and they're victors. The current state of the world right now requires us to heal our wounds. And I'm tired of seeing these people just blame the narcissistic ex. What are you trying to do? Bypass your own flaws? The fact that you're not attractive enough, you won't choose to work on your own attraction? Once you take responsibility for your own attraction and stop blaming the outward world for it, you step out of black pill land, my friend. You now step into the gold pill land, my friend. The land of flow state, the land of infinite awareness, the land of Shambhala. You are here. You're born here. It sucks because as a man, I understand this too, that the amount of love that you get is equated to the amount of love that you provide. I know that that's the truth, bro. You're not entitled to love. If you want love from the world, you put in time, energy, and sacrifice into being a man that is worthy of being loved. We become more lovable by loving others the way that they want to be loved. And we can talk spiritual and we can talk about universal love. Everyone has the right for universal love. Yeah, I get that. I get that too, bro. But that's not what I'm saying here. You see, men receive love as respect. Would you actually want to be appreciated for just who you are, not who you could be? That doesn't satisfy me, bro. If someone's just like, oh, you're fantastic, you don't need to try that hard. You're perfect, you're complete whole being, I get that too. I operate from the learning manual, okay? This is my learning manual. I'm a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same damn time. Yes, I am complete, but that does not change that activation of thriving towards getting to the next level. A lot of you guys are stuck in these self-help traps trying to gain more information. You got to understand that respect is earned, respect is conditional, right? So get into the frequency of the people who are at the frequency of what you want in your life. Sometimes strength isn't what you're holding on to, it's what you're going to let go of. Sometimes the most masculine thing you can do is maintaining an open heart. So listen here, angry radical feminist watching this video. That's way too aggressive. Masculinity is not the enemy, Karen. That's an oversimplified view. It's been dumbed down and it's been viewed negatively. If you're saying masculinity is toxic, you're saying your own father is toxic. Hey, maybe he was, okay? That doesn't give you permission to call every other man toxic in the world. That's overgeneralization, bro. All men are pigs. What? Are you living in that simplistic model of the world that everybody's like that? We got to consider the outliers here and there too. Some people might be more feminized. They grow up around mothers more primarily in this generation and so forth. And hey, we get that as well, you know, working fathers, etc. But here's the crux of the issue. We need more masculinity, not less masculinity. Testosterone is dwindling on the planet. We're able to be kind because we have the power to do so. You're able to have compassion because you are strong enough. You're able to humble yourself because you understand that you already hold the throne, the sovereignty of God in your heart. So listen, I see way too many people in the spiritual community. They're suppressing their internal masculine desire. They're sedating themselves with these different substances. They're taking away their urge to compete. Not just against others, bro, competing with yourself. Not getting into a comparison trap either. Bro, how can you compare apples to lasagna? Okay, we're two different people are like two different entities, two different beings. You have different values, different upbringing, different all different things. And so how can you come along and be like, just because these two people are basketball players and they're in the same sport, I'm gonna judge them based on the same metrics and same rules. Well, they had different measuring ruler sticks, bro. They measure their own progress differently than how you measure them. Yeah, sure, they have a team scoreboard or whatever, but they're going through their own internal process, and we all are. So you got to understand how individual connects with society and vice versa. You keep saying fuck society, but you need society to thrive. We need more fathering. We need more fathering. We need that big daddy energy, bro. Men are confusing this aggression and this positive upheaval, this upliftment energy with something negative, and so they're pushing it away. They're suppressing their own innate desire. They're lying for validation, remaining voiceless and not speaking their true, authentic core expression, molding their lives around the women in their lives, right? I've seen many guys do this. Oh yeah, babe, I'll do whatever you want to do. Oh yeah, you go and make all the plans. What the fuck is happening? Press the brakes. Press the brakes. There's a different dynamic happening here. Hey, if you're happy being a house husband, which I doubt that you fucking are, okay? Yeah, still, it's going to be hard to believe. But yeah, I'll look into it, okay? I understand if you're a more feminine man, you'll attract a more masculine woman. And you have this dynamic, right? If you're happy with that, you're happy being controlled, you're happy being a cuckold or whatever, you go do your own thing, okay? There are some fucking weirdos out here, even in this no-fap semen retention communities, right? There's fucking weirdos. You got to separate yourself from the absolute nonsense, creepy-ass people. You get what I mean? There's some dudes that are buying like cock cages to avoid jerking off. You guys get that? You guys get how fucked up that is? That's the last resort. The woman is not attracted to this conscious unicorn man. She might say that she is. Oh, but he's so nice though. He's so sweet. He's so spiritual. He's so kind to others and he gives to all his friends and oh. Underneath it all, she craves a man who knows who he is, knows what he wants, knows where he's going, and oozes certainty. Okay? Oozes it. Some of you are like, no, Sim, don't say ooze again. Oozes it. He wants that spontaneous adventure of push and pull, this up and down. But we're in this society that's making men directionless, immature, forgetful, shameful, indecisive. And this requires the woman, the feminine, to take on a masculine armoring in order to protect herself. So she decides, I'm going to be the man in the relationship. I'm going to wear the pants. I'm going to do everything. And she's unhappy in that dynamic too. And she's getting angry and you're arguing with her and you're wondering why you're not changing. You ever feel so emasculated that you're being talked to like a small child? Okay, by women? The women you date? oh, don't worry about it, and she pats you on the head, bro, that's the most supplicating behavior. We do that to dogs. You get that? Bro, maybe this video is triggering to you. I understand it's triggering. To you. But you need to wake up out of this dull-ass zombie trance you've been in. Don't be limp in your communication. I was there too, man. I was hesitant in leading, hesitant towards my purpose. I didn't know what I wanted. I was completely scattered. Nowadays, you know who I am? I'm that relaxed motherfucking monk. Nowadays, I'm more of that embodied leadership that I wanted to be. Nowadays, I command Jedis. I don't tolerate disrespect. And hey, I'm not here to shit on anybody either, guys, right? Like, if being a feminine man is appealing to you, by all means, go for it, bro. Okay? Why are you watching a video on masculinity then? Like, you know? Shouldn't even apply to you. But make sure you're showing up as who you truly are, not that fake nice guy mask that you've been wearing. I know you're a goddamn primal priest beast within you. I see that. There's a shaman, there's a caveman wanting to harness his own secret sacral energies. And that dude is way more capable of what he's producing. He's way more capable than what he's promoting. He's way more real than how he's currently portraying himself. If you resonated with this video at all, you want to work with me one-on-one, just shoot me a message on Instagram. Let's get started. Let's not waste any time, bro. We got this. You got this. Upward Spiral Gang. May we never be the same again. Let's crush it today. Oh, man, today's mine.